Now, being a longtime Sonic fan, I can tell you about almost all the different changes that I've seen from Sonic. Going to the 3D, going to the 3D world, and being a Sonic fan of 20 years, I've not only have I played the 3D Sonic games, but I've also played the classic Sonic games as well. I played probably a lot more than I want to admit. I played Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic Knuckles. I've played Sonic CD, Sonic. I played the Game Gear years too. I played Sonic 1 on there, Sonic 2. I played Sonic Drift, Sonic Blast. That game is trash. Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Tails Adventure. I have not played Triple Trouble. I kind of want to play it at the same time. No, I don't think I'm missing out on the Game Gear games. The only reason I even played the Game Gear games is because I had Sonic Mega Collection. But that's pretty much it. Well, Sonic the Fighters. There's probably more that I played of the classic ones, but I can't really think of any right now. But anyways, being a longtime Sonic fan, I've got to see all the changes and the different things that Sega's tried out with with this franchise. And I just want to say there are a lot of good things, at least for me, that they've done over the years. But as of right now, especially with this new game coming out, Sonic Forces, and let's not forget Sonic Mania. I don't have any issues with Sonic Mania. I think what they're doing is great with that. But really with Sonic Forces, I feel like there's a level of complacency that Sega is at right now, or some more Sonic Team, I should say. I feel like there's a level of complacency that they're at doing that they really don't want to change up because it's working. I guess. I've heard some people say that with this style of gameplay that they're going with, with the whole Sonic Unleashed style kind of thing, where you have you're running pretty much running a straight path, and then you have your boosting, and then you have your 2D sections boosting, and then you have your quick stepping by pressing the bumper buttons, and you're drifting or whatever. That's been going on since 2008, and to be honest, if you want to argue, the boost mechanic has been a thing in Sonic since Sonic Rush, and I don't even remember when that game came out, to be honest. Just give me a second, guys. Sonic Rush came out on the DS. That was in 2005. So they've been using that boost mechanic since 2005, which I'm not really. That's not the only thing I'm worried about. I'm just worried about how long they're gonna keep this going. If you guys get what I'm saying, because Sonic Unleashed came out in 2008, and they've been using that modern Sonic style of gameplay since then. It's been almost 10 years. At least I believe Sonic Unleashed came out in '08. Don't fail me now. This is what Google's for. Yeah, 2008, guys. That's when it came out, and I remember I was super excited to play that game, because even though a lot of people didn't like the Werehog stuff, I can understand, because on a Wii and PS2 version that game was pretty trash. But the 360 version and the PlayStation 3 version were actually not too bad. And the only thing I didn't like was the frame rate issues that they had, mainly on the PS3 version, because that game, there were a lot of frame rate drops in the night stages. But I still found it fun to play, and that was probably one of my favorite Sonic games to play up to this day, to be honest. And Sonic Generations too. Like I said, they've been using that formula since Sonic Unleashed, and it's been 9 years, almost 9 years, coming up in November. But it was Sonic Forces. I just really just see the same thing. You're just running through a stage, boosting, whatever. I'm not sure if they showed off any quick stepping or drifting or anything, but from what I can tell, it looks the same. But they've added, what I can appreciate though, is that even though with that style of gameplay, they kind of added a little bit of a twist to it with each game that they use it in. So with Sonic Unleashed, you had, that was the first time they kind of showed that style of gameplay, but they also had the Werehog stages, so you weren't just running through in the entire game doing the same thing over and over again. But I mean, that's kind of what Sonic is. You run through stages, super fast, jumping on platforms, doing whatever, doing Sonic stuff. But in Sonic Colors they had the same thing, but they added the Wisp mechanic to the game. It was kind of like collecting abilities that Sonic would get throughout the stages, and using them to complete the stages. Like hover. You had the hover wisp. You had the spike wisp. All those different kind of wisps. I think cube was one too. I don't remember. I didn't only beat the game twice, and I kind of got bored of the game after that, to be honest with you. What else? There was, and then you had Generations where they brought where they brought it back again, but you could also play as classic Sonic, which I thought was super cool. And the stages in that game were done really well. Probably some of the best looking stages in Sonic history, if you want my opinion on it, because those stages, when they brought back those classic stages for all those different Sonic Sonic Adventure like games, like from Sonic 1 to Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, even Sonic 06. I mean, those stages looked amazing. Especially like Chemical Plant Zone and Sky Sanctuary. Those, oh my god, dude. Seeing that in Sonic Generations, I was in awe. I thought they looked absolutely amazing. But what else? And now they're bringing it back again in Sonic Forces. I mean, you had Sonic Boom, and no one talks about it again. The game was trash. And now in Sonic Forces, you can play as modern Sonic, with the whole boost, drift mechanics and whatever. You can play as classic Sonic again, which I don't think is a bad idea, bringing it back. But now you can create a custom character, make your OC, make your DeviantArt character, whatever. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. But in a way, it's still, I saw the gameplay of the OC, of the custom character. It still kind of looks the same. I mean, okay, yeah, you had a flamethrower. Excuse me. He had a flamethrower, and I think he had some sort of thing to boost, to like give himself multiple jumps. I thought that was cool, but I think the thing that I have an issue with the most is I feel as if this was I feel as if Sonic Forces was a missed opportunity to bring back a game where you could play as multiple Sonic characters in. To be honest, I feel like that was such an obvious move to have. Bring back. First of all, the game's called Sonic Forces, and when I hear the name Sonic Forces, to me, what comes to mind is that you have all the Sonic characters come back, and they join together to get rid of to foil Dr. Eggman's schemes again. But I guess people could argue that the name Sonic Forces just means you bring back Sonic and classic Sonic, because the name is Sonic Forces. But I mean, they already showed the other Sonic characters in some of the gameplay reveal that they showed at E3. They were talking like while Sonic was running through the stages. I think Tails was there, I think Knuckles was there, Amy was there, Vector was there, Silver was there. I mean, they pretty much brought them back as NPCs. I feel like that could have. I mean, if you're gonna bring them back, might as well make them playable characters. Because I feel as if Sonic now is just centered around Sonic. We're back then. Even like all of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you could play as 3 different characters, and well, in Sonic Adventure you had 6 different characters you could play as. In Sonic Adventure 2 you had 6 different characters you could play as. But and even in Sonic 06 you could play as quite a few characters, but there were 3 different storylines that you could play those characters from. even though the game is pretty bad, I feel like the concept of that game was great, but the way it was executed was really bad. But I felt like this could have been another adventure game. And I guess you could try to argue that they did that with Sonic Boom. Like, that game was awful. Wasn't it developed by Big Red Button or something like that? I don't remember. I don't even know who developed that game. I didn't even touch that game. I saw gameplay and that was enough. Who developed that game? I don't want the TV show. Damn, they're only showing me they're showing me the animated series. That's not what I want. Oh jeez. Anyways, excuse me. Anyways, guys, I didn't want to go on too much about it. I'm just really telling you guys how I feel. I just feel as if Sonic is just kind of more centered around Sonic now, and they're not really, sharing your love with the other characters. Like I said, I feel like Sonic Forces is just a missed opportunity, and it's kind of disappointing. It's just a missed opportunity to have more character variety and bring back characters that were playable in the past, like Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Silver, Vector, Espio. Did I say Silver already? Blaze. Bring Blaze back. Shadow. Also, let me mention the fact that Shadow is now, I believe, a villain in Sonic Forces, which kind of doesn't make any sense, because if you guys are familiar with Shadow's story and his background, and where he is now as a character, it doesn't make any sense that he's a villain and he's helping out Eggman. It makes no damn sense at all. But whatever, guys. I believe Shadow's last playable game, if you're not talking about like Sonic Free Riders or anything, I think his last playable game was Sonic 06. Silver's last playable game was either Sonic Riders or Sonic Rivals or Sonic 06. Like I said, if we're not counting like Free Riders or anything like that. I don't remember. Well, yeah, Tails' last playable game, Sonic 06. Knuckles' last playable game, Sonic. When was the last time Vector was playable? If you want to be honest, I believe Vector's last playable game, or last game he was playable in, was Shadow the Hedgehog. If you had a second player with you, Espio's last playable game was Shadow the Hedgehog. If you had a second player, like I said, guys, I just feel like it's a missed opportunity. I didn't want to go on too much about it, but that's just how I feel. What do you guys think about Sonic Forces? Where do you think where do you think the Sonic franchise is headed? Post your comments down below, guys. And if you like the video, give it a like. And I'm gonna have more videos out in the future, so if you want to see those, subscribe for more content later, guys. I hope you guys like the video. I appreciate you guys viewing it. Peace out. Take care, guys.